actually Sunday. We traveled yesterday from my hometown down here to Corolla, which is part of the Outer Banks. Our trip was actually supposed to be 6 hours, but it ended up taking us 9 hours. But we finally got here, and honestly, it was so late in the day. We had to do like all the grocery shopping, figure out dinner. Honestly, we just didn't even have time to even relax. So I thought I would tell you guys what books I brought with me to the beach. So let me bring my stack over. Okay, the first things I brought were my 2 aardvark boxes because I do plan on doing a video with them while I'm here. So I do have all of these, so I'm going to quickly just do a run through of them. Also, if you didn't know, you can use my code, which is BEACHREAD, very appropriate for, you know, for the time that we're in. If you use my code BEACHREAD, you can get your first book for only $4 plus free shipping. First one we have is Whoever You Are, Honey. Then we have probably my prettiest cover, which is Masquerade. Then we have I Was a Teenage Slasher. And then in my second box, we have The Stardust Grail, The Unraveling, and A Novel Love Story. Here are the 6 aardvark books that were sent to me. I do plan to read at least 1 or 2 while I'm here. I'm going to kind of leave that a little bit of a secret just because I am doing a video, so you'll see that content soon, but I'll definitely let you guys know when I pick them up. Moving on to the other books that I brought with me, I have the Paradise Problem by Christina Lauren. Sorry if you can hear the vacuum above me. I'm literally on the 2nd floor. This is my current read. This is also my YouTube membership, Paw Print Pals. This is our July buddy read, so I'm really excited to dig into this one. I started it last night, but I was just so extremely tired. I only got 30 pages in, and so far the build-up or setup of this story, it's interesting, but I'm here for it. I also have Love Redesigned by Lauren Asher. I'm buddy reading this with my friends, originally Wendy, but now I feel like everyone in our Night Owl group is reading this one, so this will be the 2nd book that I pick up, so I'm really excited to read this one. I have The Inmate by Freida McFadden, and one of my friends that's here says she may borrow it because this is actually in her Target cart, so I told her, I was like, whenever you're ready, you let me know. I have another Christina Lauren book, which is Something Wilder, and actually I have another Christina Lauren book, but I only have the audio, and that is The Honeymoon Crashers, I think. I don't know. I think it's a sequel to The Unhoneymooners. So we'll see. But I have Something Wilder as well. I have Flawless by Elsie Silver, which I'm really excited to start this one. The Other Family by Wendy Corsi Staub. I have been seeing huge reviews for this one saying how good it is, so I'm really excited to start. We Used to Live Here, so cannot wait. House of Glass by Sarah Pekkanen. This is an early release from Book of the Month, but I actually just got the audiobook arc from NetGalley, so this is perfect. I'm so excited. Another Book of the Month book I have is Bad Taurus by Caro Carver, and that is a pseudonym for CJ Cook, which I've read The Nesting by her and loved, so I'm curious to see how she is under this pseudonym. I wonder if style difference is going to be different. And then lastly, I have Forget Me Not by Julie Soto. This one I'm very curious about. I don't like the cover personally, but we're going to move past that. And then of course I brought my Kindle. I have my phone for audiobooks, all that fun jazz, so I am good to go. All right, I think I'm going to pack my beach bag, put my bathing suit on, get that stuff rolling, and we'll be good from there. sun. Part of my leg has a little bit of a burn, but yeah, I thought I would give you guys like a little bit of an update on my reading. I don't have the dust jacket on here just because like it's just way easier to read without the dust jacket, but I'm currently reading Paradise Problem by Christina Lauren, and y'all, I never thought I would say the day, but I am loving this book so much. It is so good and it's so funny. I think if this wasn't a rom-com, I would not like this as much, but the characters in here, chef's kiss. Like, is it Abby Jimenez good? No, but I think the comedy in here is really, really good. So you're following two characters. You have Liam, or Wes. The book calls him Liam, but our main character calls him Wes. So I don't really know what his name is. And then Anna. And really hard to explain this, but back when they were in college, they got married as more of like a transactional agreement. Anna needed some housing when they were in college, and so she married this guy so that way she can get like super cheap family housing on campus or whatever. Wes, or Liam, whatever his name is, he basically married her to kind of like activate part of his inheritance. He has to be married to someone for 5 years before he can get, I want to say it's $100 million. Anna has not seen her husband in over 2 or 3 years, and all of a sudden he shows up and is like, hey, by the way, that divorce, that was never really a divorce, and I need you to come to my sister's wedding in Indonesia and perform in front of all of my family to basically say we're married. And these two are like polar opposites, and I was like, there's no way this is actually gonna turn into like a romance, but it's got the fake dating, it's got the like rags to riches, it's got the one bed trope. It's really, really good, so I'm really enjoying it. I believe I'm on chapter 18. I started to just listen to the audiobook for a little while, so I'm over 50% of the way through, and I am loving this. So I think I'm going to go upstairs and kind of chill, make me a drink, and continue reading. 2 and I'm getting ready to do my nighttime skin routine. So I thought I would give you guys like a little recap before I end this vlog. But I'm starting in with some of my favorite toner. This is the one from e.l.f. I think it's the Holy Hydration line. So day 2, we were at the beach all day, and I ended up finishing 3 books today. So the first book that I finished was The Paradise Problem by Christina Lauren, and I'm actually going to give this one 5 stars. I loved it so much, and I feel like me kind of having like low expectations with it really helped. But I thought the book was funny. I love the romance, I love the banter, the dynamics between everything. It was just perfect. I'm going in with my castor oil, which I've recently been adding to my skincare routine, and I'm going to be mixing that with just some moisturizer. This is the CeraVe one. But yeah, I loved all the characters so freaking much, and I was laughing, I was swooning. It was absolutely great. But yeah, I loved it. I would love to see this as a movie because I could totally see this being like an amazing rom-com. So I'm giving that one 5 stars. It's definitely not like an all-time favorite romance of mine, but it's definitely one that's going to stick around with me for a good while. So highly recommend if you haven't had a chance to pick it up. So I'm gonna let that sink in just for a little bit. But the other 2 books that I read / listened was another Christina Lauren book. It is The Honeymoon Crashers, and I wasn't actually a fan of this one. I gave this one 3 stars. It was just okay. It's not anything I would personally recommend, but I think if you liked The Unhoneymooners, I think you would like this one because it definitely gives off the same vibes. So it's a short story. I think the audiobook is like at normal speed, like 4 hours. It's nothing that I would personally recommend, but if you're a big Christina Lauren fan, I think you should pick it up. And then lastly, I picked up Tell Her Story by Margot Hunt. This is an Audible original, and I'm giving this one 4 stars. I think it was pretty good for what it was. It's a very short story of a woman who basically loses her job, loses her boyfriend, goes back, like basically loses it all. And so she decides to start a podcast about a local murder that happened, and like nothing happened. The case went cold. So she decides to start a podcast. I would say it doesn't have like that podcast element like most audiobooks do have, but it's narrated by Dakota Fanning, which I loved listening to her. And so it wasn't like the most shocking story ever, but overall I had a really good time, and I would recommend it for like a short book as well. So yeah, I am actually going to start editing this video, but I wanted to come on here and just kind of end it, and hopefully you guys are liking it so far. If you're a Paw Print Palette, you get to watch this as a separate video. So thank you guys so much for supporting me. You guys are amazing. I love you all, and yeah, I'll see you guys for beach day 3.
Hello, Ramona. I can't shake the simplest feeling beyond the ghost.